What's up guys, I am back and I want to do a different kind of video this time. I want to start breaking down some of the characters in Smash. And holy Jesus, now is the best time because Little Mac was just announced on today's Nintendo Direct. So Little Mac is one of the top 10 characters I've wanted in this game. And at first I was kind of a little worried. I did not want his design to be like he was in Brawl as the assist trophy. He looked really goofy. But those fears were put to rest immediately because I love the design of this character. You know, he's still a smaller character, so he still pertains to little in his name, but it looks like he stands about Link's height, so he's like the average height. And I want to just get right into what we saw in the trailer. So some first impressions of his gameplay. You know, we saw some jabs, we saw him doing some neutral attacks, some neutral A's probably. He seems very, very quick. We can see him just beating on some characters. He even grabs one of them and starts punching them. So he definitely has a lot of jab moves, of course. But then we got into more interesting aspects of his fighting style. And here we see Mega Man shooting from his Buster Cannon. Little Mac approaches it, and we see him just kind of do like a forward B kind of movement where he just like dodges toward it, but he avoids any damage. And he just avoids it and just gets to the character and beats him up. And this is a very different kind of style for Smash. There aren't a lot of moves that are invincible per se, but seeing a different kind of character just kind of avoid like a burst of energy like that is kind of interesting. And then we see that he has a lot of moves that can eat up damage. I don't know if it's eating up damage or they have armor, but a lot of his moves seem to beat out a lot of other characters' moves. And like I said, that could be two things. It could be he takes damage as he absorbs these moves, or that his moves just kind of beat everything, which I don't think would be the case because he would definitely be overpowered if that was the case. And we're seeing a lot of armor moves in this game. In the trailer we saw, I believe it was the first trailer we saw for Smash, the announcement one. We saw DK kind of do his up B, where he does the little helicopter movement, and we saw Link approach him, but DK's up B completely ate that move, and Link still got hit, and DK didn't even get a scratch. So we're seeing a lot of more characters having armor-based moves. And I'm curious how this will be balanced. Will characters take damage as they get armor moves? Or will they just kind of beat out a lot of other moves? And I don't think it'd be that case. I think it would be that they would take damage, but they would still beat the move. Here we see what I think is his neutral B move. And it seems to be chargeable, where he can even eat more damage or more hits and just lunge forward and attack. So we're seeing another move of his that can kind of eat other attacks and just kind of blow through them. We also see he has a counter available. Here he's like it looks like a regular counter. He's just countering one of Samus's moves. It looks like your basic counter from Marth or from Ike. Here we see how fast he really is. It's either that he's so fast he kind of just dodged the fireballs, or that I don't believe he would soak that damage. He's just kind of running, so I think that'd be unbalanced. So I think he's just that his hitbox is so low that he just kind of avoided the fireball as it bounced and is attacking with what seems to be his run up and press A move. Here we see him against Link and what looks to be like some more information on maybe Link's moves and his moves too. Link is doing his up B, and it seems that he attacked at a certain moment where the up B, there was no hitbox, and we see his up B. It seems to be his recovery as well. So it looks to be like Link's up B could be a little bit weaker, where he's just, the hitbox is only available for like maybe a second or two, and then the hitbox goes away, but Link is still spinning. Or it could be another portrayal of Little Mac's ability to just plow through moves. Here we see him attacking Wii Fit Trainer, and she dodges the move, so he falls, he tries to recover, and we're seeing that his recovery is not that good. It's very, very short. It's almost similar to Wario's up B. And that kind of makes sense. From what we're seeing, Little Max definitely seems very powerful. He has a lot of armor on his moves, it seems. And so I guess giving him a kind of short recovery definitely balances out the character more. Of course, we see his final smash, which seems to be Giga Mac. Seems to be like just a transformation move for a short period of time. You know, he probably gets more power, special moves, probably even more armor, but who knows. And this is probably the most interesting of all his moves. So he seems to have a power meter, which gets charged up, which when it's fully charged up, it turns into a one-hit KO attack. So from one of the captions of the picture, it seems that this is also his neutral B, just his B move. But when the power meter is fully charged, it turns into one-hit KO. And this is not really clearly seen in the trailer. It could be that he gained the power level just for show, just to show how it works. Maybe not necessarily that he's going to gain it that quickly, because it could definitely be very cheap. But it could also work like a super meter where he kind of gains that over time and he's able to use that whenever he wants. So it's not so much as DK's neutral B where he charges us up. Maybe it's, it could work like that. Maybe you do charge it up, but maybe it's as you take damage. Maybe it's as you dish out damage. It's not really clearly shown. But what is shown that the move is so devastating that it can kill two characters at once. It's not just for one character. And the appearance of the power meter kind of got me thinking, does every other character have a very special, unique trait that they can use during battle? That as they take more damage or as they dish out more damage or as they do special things during the battle, do they gain like a special ability like Little Mac does? Maybe not. Maybe this is just for Little Mac, but it would definitely be interesting if he was able to implement that for every character. So every character has like a special ability move that makes them stand out against the other members of the cast. All in all, Little Mac looks great. His design looks cool. His moves look very unique. Definitely seems like an in-your-face character. His recovery doesn't seem that good, but he does seem like he would be a very powerful character. And I'd be very interested to see if he does have a lot of priority in his moves with his armor. So it does seem like Little Mac is kind of like a Donkey Kong, kind of like a Bowser, where he's not the biggest character, but he's like a fast, very strong character. And that's something we don't see a lot in Smash. We don't have a very strong character that's very quick. So what do you guys think about Little Mac? What do you think about his playstyle? What do you think about his design? Leave me a comment and subscribe if you want to see more of these character breakdowns. And I'll be leaving a link to the trailer in the description so you guys can check it out, kind of break it down for yourself, and give me your feedback, what you think about it. I will definitely be doing a character breakdown for a new announced character, and I want to definitely go back and check out the characters that were recently announced and just kind of break them down, see how they measure with their Brawl counterpart, and see what new things they have in store. So thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Peace out.